So hello all my friends and followers. Today, happy third Advent. We're already moving along so fast and it's already getting so close to Advent. And you know, I really want you to prepare your heart and really seek God. Follow these saints, the example of the saints, and getting the fervor and to be encouraged by them and inspired. And also you have the saints in heaven that want to help you, and maybe one saint is especially speaking to you personally. You can call on them and ask for intercession and help anytime. So today we have a special saint, and it's Saint Lucy or Saint Lucia. She was a virgin and martyr, and she died in 304 after Christ, of course. Let's read about her. Every little girl named Lucy must bite her tongue in disappointment when she first tries to find out that there is to know about her patron saint. The older books will have a lengthy paragraph detailing a small number of traditions. Newer books will have a lengthy paragraph showing that there is little basis in history for these traditions. In single fact survives that a disappointment suitor accused Lucy of being a Christian, and she was executed in Syracuse, Sicilia, in the year 304. But it is also true that her name is mentioned in the first Eucharistic prayer. Geographically, places are named after her. A popular song has her name and is its title, and down through the centuries, many thousands of little girls have been proud of the name Lucy. One can easily imagine that young Christian woman who had to contend with in pagan Sicilia in the year 300. If you have trouble imagining, just glance at today's pleasure at all costs world and the barriers it presents against leading a good Christian life. Her friends must have wondered aloud about this hero of Lucy's, an obscure itinerant preacher in far-off captive nation that had been destroyed more than 200 years before. Once a carpenter, he had been crucified by the Roman soldiers after his own people turned him over to the Roman authorities. Lucy believed with her whole soul that this man had risen from the dead. Heaven had put a stamp on all he said and did. To give witness to her faith, she made a vow of virginity. What a hubbub this caused among the pagan friends. The kindlier ones just thought her a little strange. To be pure before marriage was an ancient Roman ideal, rarely found but not to be condemned. To exclude marriage altogether, however, was too much. She must have something sinister to hide, and the tongues wagged. You can imagine. Lucy knew of her heroism of early virgin martyrs. She remained faithful to her example and to the example of the carpenter, who she knew to be the Son of God. If you are a little girl named Lucy, you need not to bite your tongue in disappointment. Your patron is genuine, authentic heroine, first class, and abiding inspiration for all you and for all Christians. The moral courage of the young Sicilian martyr shines forth as a guiding light, just as bright for today's use as it was in 304 AD. The Gospel tells us of all Jesus suffered, of the insults that fell upon him. But from Bethlehem to Calvary, the brilliance that radiates from this divine purity spread more and more and won over the crowds. So great was the austerity and the enchantment of his conduct. So may it be with you, beloved daughters. Blessed be the discretion and mortifications and the renouncement with which you seek to render this virtue more brilliant. May your conduct prove to all that chastity is not only a possible virtue, but a social virtue which must be strongly defended through prayer, vigilance, and the mortification of the senses, said Pope John the 23rd in the letter to women religious. So Saint Lucia, and I have done a video about her life before in a previous Advent calendar. You can check it out. It was my first ever Advent calendar that I ever did. And she is an amazing saint, and who has that courage and also the strength to really stand up for what they believe, stand up till death, and truly stand firm, and not with violence, but with confirmation and true understanding the value of virtues, even of the virtues of virginity. Now, God bless you. I hope you enjoyed this third Advent, and I see you tomorrow again. God bless you.